My name is Jason Blatt, and I have been playing Tron ever since the first time I ever saw it. And my high score is 325,000, and that was a very lucky game. In Tron, you are portrayed as Tron, the mystical man inside the computer. He's wearing a blue suit. There are 4 games in Tron. One of the games is the I.O. Tower game, where you must shoot your way through spiders and climb into the I.O. Tower and move up to the next level. When you go through the I.O. Tower stage, you gain a disc and get more repetitive fire. The light cycle game is when you're in a light cycle and the light cycle leaves a trail behind it. You're facing an enemy light cycle too, and the object of the game is to trap your enemy inside its own light cycle path, or your light cycle path. The light cycle paths are deadly, and so are the walls. If you run into the path or the walls, you will die. Then there is the MCP cone game. This is like a futuristic version of Breakout. You have to shoot through all the blocks which are moving and descending toward you, sometimes very fast, and you must climb up to the top to win. You die if you touch the blocks. Oh yeah. Then there's the tank game. The tank game is when you're inside of a tank, only you have very repetitive fire. You're in a maze against other enemy tanks, numbering up to 6 or 7 tanks. The only way you can die is if a tank shoots you or touches you. Whenever you are finished, you must always slow down or you will run out of space and die. The enemy cycle cannot slow down, which is its own handicap. You can earn 1,000 bonus points if you shoot all the blocks on a cone. You can do this on the first few or 4 cones, depending on which. If you shoot all the blocks on the cone, you'll get a 1,000-point bonus. You can do this on the first few cones, but after a while, the cones are too fast and you can't do it. In the tanks, you must always stay in the middle, because then nobody will shoot at you. But if you try to go into the middle too far, you will reappear at a random point in the screen, which usually means that you are dead. In the MCP cone game, it's always safest to shoot the blocks right where they're coming out. It would be stupid to say shoot at the wrong end of the screen, and then they would just hit you. In a light cycle game, you must be calm. Everybody thinks it's so hard, and so they get really tense, and then they always die because of it. Can you shoot all the spiders is a question I often hear when I'm playing the game. Yes, you can shoot all the spiders on this level. As you can see, I am not going to do it this time. But the way you do is to shoot all the spiders on the left and then run around to the right so that they're trapped up at the top. As you can see right now, they have nowhere to go. If you go in the I.O. tower when the timer reads 99, that little buzzer will keep buzzing when you go up the tower. You don't get any bonus points or anything, but it just, I don't know, it just sounds cool. As you can see again, I'm going around to the right. This way, you can fire very fast because you can shoot another disc as soon as you hit something. So, and you're also getting a point for every shot. Spiders are worth 50 points apiece. So this is Point City.